And it looks like we are live. Hey, everybody out there. YouTube streaming is acting weird with, like, trying to make two streams happen at once. So let me check something real quick on a different thing here. Make sure it's not currently doing that. No, I don't think it is. Okay, that's good. Hi, Galaxy Bear. Hi, Reese. Hi, Lil Slushy. Hi, Bevon. Yeah, let me know if for some reason you're seeing two streams at once, everyone. Because YouTube's being weird about that with scheduling and such. Someone made an entire Fallout game in Dreams? That's pretty awesome, actually. That is really cool. Hi, Hussein. Alright, so kill Nazis in the underground. I don't know if that's entirely worth doing. Alright, so today we're just gonna play... We're gonna be pretty chill today. Just play a little bit of Wolfenstein Youngblood. Chill a little bit. Talk. All that good stuff. Because I'm not gonna be able to stream the rest of the week. Because going home for Christmas tomorrow. After work. So, yeah, gonna be a busy rest of the week with not much internet. Hey, Fallen 1. Hey, N7. Finished Friday the 13th and Cuphead. Very nice. Very, very solid. I'm drinking a cup of coffee. A little bit late at night, probably, but that's okay. I'll need the energy here. Yeah, it should be a pretty casual night overall. Just mess around with the game. Grind some coins and some kills. Actually, that's a good thing I can show off. Let me get rid of that first. Got armor. Alright, so I'll show you guys where I am right now. As for abilities, all the mind abilities are done. Muscle, we need 7 points to finish muscle. And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 to finish power, so that's going to take a while. As for weapons, fun Vita game that also has a fun platinum. Minecraft, then, let's see... Uncharted Golden Abyss, Killzone Mercenary. Those are all a few good ones. Heavy Fire's going pretty well. I just finished the 3rd mission on Veteran, didn't quite have time to finish everything. So, as for weapons, Machine Pistol is level 7. Machine Pistol is level 6, regular pistol is 7. The SMG is 5, the Assault Rifle's 8. The shotgun's 4, the diesel gun is 6. Oh, the electric gun is at 9, nice. The laser gun is at 8. The Kugelhammer's a 4, 2, 2. Actually maxed out the Uber Hammer because you don't really need a whole lot of kills for it. And then Melee's been ridiculously high-leveled for a while. Hey, Simon. Yeah, I'm glad, too, that there's no Mind Leaving trophy. That would make this a lot harder. Especially because this is a longer game than Wolfenstein 2. In terms of just the basic story, it's longer. Now, it's not... like... and there's a lot more content in this one. I don't know where I was going with that statement. But we're going to play on very hard, because... I don't know what challenging difficulty is like. I've never actually played on challenging yet. But very hard. I will die some on very hard. I will go down. I will use some lives. I have no doubt about that. But it's not what I would consider to be all that difficult. Oh, we need to kill commanders with the electric gun. That's one. Because that is a challenge for the day. Gift cards for the holidays. PS3. Let's say PS3 Battlefield. Should you get... I mean, Battlefield 3 is probably the best in terms of, like, overall game quality. But it's going to take time to get through if you're going for it. I am very excited for Christmas. Get to see family, get to eat lots of food. Oh yeah, I don't blame you, Simon. It's not, like... The storyline is fine, like, just beating the main story and some of the side missions is fine. But when you get to just how much of a grind this game is, that kills a lot of the enthusiasm with it.
Thank you, Jess.
I always forget about the PEP system even existing, because it's really not that useful. I did get the co-op trophy done. Got that one done yesterday. So thankfully, finished that. New Order is a solid game. New Order is a very solid game. Like, that was actually my introduction to the Wolfenstein franchise. And I would say... Oh, that was close. That it was a very good intro to the franchise. It's a great game. It's a lot of fun to play. It's an easy platinum. Definitely all-around fun game. Because it exemplifies what Wolfenstein is all about, the same way that Wolfenstein 2 does, in that it exemplifies mass murdering Nazis in the most creative ways possible. That's what the Wolfenstein franchise is supposed to be about. Not whatever the hell this game was. Like, some of the boxes give you 100, some of them give you 50. I don't really understand that one. Because, as I've said before, this game manages to make slaughtering tens of thousands of Nazis a lot more mature and a lot less fun than it has any right to be, given what it is. Alright, got rid of them. Because, I mean, a lot of the enemies are just bullet sponges. And even later in the game, you can get your weapons and stuff upgraded to the point at which, you know, everything still dies pretty quickly, even on higher difficulties. Well, that's just not extremely fun to play. That's why I want to do it on a stream, because that'll make it more entertaining. I'll have you guys to interact with.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's why half the time me and Ghost are just party chatting whenever I'm playing this. It just gives me someone to talk to. Hey, David Days, Cryptid Necrodancer. Yep, one of the hardest platinums of all time. Your favorite still Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Isn't that the N64 one? Rayman Origins, probably not. Toy Story 3, I still need to do that one. That's one of the few, like, of the old school kids games I haven't done yet. Missing a few of them. The story of Battlefield Hardline's bad. Yeah, I mean, it's Battlefield Hardline. The entire game is kind of bad.
Ladies, there should be a store.
Yeah, I mean, because I played through New Colossus on stream just for fun on my alt account, and it was fun. I found it enjoyable. Because it builds on a lot of the things that the first game did good. And then adds in some ability to open world later. Plans for Christmas. Not too much, just going home and relaxing there. I'm sure I'll be playing some games. Okay, so I need to get, what is it, slide kills? Which I kind of forgot is a thing. I played through the entire game not realizing that you can slam people. I didn't even know that was a feature until I got it as a challenge yesterday. Played through the entire game without knowing. Also played through the entire game without realizing that your sister has a health bar on screen. That's the other hilarious part of this. Didn't know either of those until very recently, because the game doesn't really do a good job of telling you. Oh, it's the PC one that got remastered. Nice, nice. Remastered Last of Us, probably not. Not really planning to. I did the original PS3 version, like, starting around day one. I don't really see much of a reason to do the game a second time. I know that the multiplayer is easier in that one just because it's, like, a lot less you have to do. especially with the DLCs. But I'm just not really wanting to do another multiplayer grind right now. Okay, that one must be up above us somewhere. I think we'll play through all 3 of the raid missions tonight. That's one good idea to do. Just because they will save time. Or, I mean, I don't know where I was going with that statement, just because that's like a good way to get both XP and money. I'm slightly flustered. It's been a tiring last, like, week and a half of work stuff. Just a lot of people and certain stupid coworkers that I've talked about before and won't beat a dead horse on. But definitely not the best part of the work. I mean, I like almost everyone I work with, except for, you know, that one person at the office that no one likes. And we certainly have one. Getting Cyberpunk for Christmas, nice. I was gonna get Cyberpunk for Christmas, then I saw how much of a broken mess it is, so I'm mostly just getting money. Doom's supposed to be great, just haven't played it. Ghost of Tsushima, yep, that's one I definitely want to play. Then whoever was asking about Fall Guys, I didn't hear anything about them shutting it down, and I don't really see that as happening anytime soon. I mean, as long as it's still making them money, they're not going to shut that down. And they haven't shut down Fortnite yet, even though it's kind of dead or dying. Not to the... It wasn't anywhere near the level it used to be. Yeah, this game, like, it tries to focus on the co-op, yet honestly, the co-op barely even works. Because when I was doing it yesterday, me and the other guy could barely keep a connection with each other. And he was also in the US, so it's not like he was in another country. Or, well, actually, I say that and I'm not sure if that's true, but... I mean, we could barely keep a connection with each other. And it's like, you're gonna focus on a co-op aspect of your game, and it's not really that good. Did I plat Cold War? I don't even own Cold War yet. Maybe someday. Because, I mean, just the problem is that one trophy from Dead Ops that I just don't really want to do because it takes like 4 hours in one game without failure. I mean, I don't even own the game yet. Maybe someday. Spider-Man Miles Morales and Overcooked, very solid. I was supposed to be getting Spider-Man Miles Morales on Gamefly, but it's still not here. So I don't know when or if it's going to get here. I wanted to have it before going on vacation. My next multiplayer grind... I don't know what my next multiplayer grind is going to be. Oh, yep, this is everyone's favorite part of this game. The shitty elevator sequences and cringy elevator sequences. I remember when Shinies did a Let's Play of this game. Red Dead 2, nope, it's not getting DLC trophies. If it hasn't gotten them by now, it's never going to. And the thing is, a lot of us wanted the game to get single-player DLC.
Girls, the main computer of this town.
Like, everyone wanted to get single-player DLC, but we never got that.
Look for a way to get there. Abby out.
Because they said they were just going to focus on the multiplayer and just milking the GTA 5 dry. I mean, obviously, instead of getting, you know, GTA 6, we're getting GTA 5 on the PS5. And probably every future console after that. Which is unfortunate, because, I mean, people would rather have a new GTA game than keep remaking 5. I mean, when it's made billions of dollars. Cold War's a 2.51. It only has that one hard trophy. The entire rest of the game is easy. I know I'm probably missing some comments here. You guys are being very active tonight, and a lot of people in the lobby. Wow, I just realized 17. Dang, we're getting up there with where Resident Evil 3 My Name is Mayo 2 stream was. Dang, okay. Wasn't expecting that. For a fairly uninteresting grind. Outlast, not planning to. Because I think I tried playing, like, playing a little bit of that game with Lizard Guy, and it ended horribly because we couldn't figure out, like, what to do in, like, the first or second level of the game. Tomb Raider's not going to happen. Never been a fan of that franchise, really. Oh yeah, and this game is supposed to have, like, stealth and leaning elements, but they're kind of not useful or important at all. Maybe if you were on challenge difficulty, but, I mean, look at this. On very hard, we just ripped the big armored guys apart with just a few shots from the laser rifle, because it's ridiculously overpowered against pretty much any normal enemy, especially the armored guys. Outlast 2's hard. Yeah, I mean, both of them are tough, I believe. Right, you get a... Hey, no. No. Bad dog. Bad doggo. I get to see my doggos tomorrow, and I am very happy about that, because I miss them. Can't have them here because the apartment... well, they do technically allow them, but it requires, like, it's a ridiculous extra fee to have them. To have any pet. So it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. Plus, when I first moved here, I was working, before COVID, I was working somewhere that was half an hour away from my apartment, so there was no way I could go let him out during the middle of the day. Different time period. Hell yeah, dude. Yep, just saw that comment. Yep, I've heard that about 1,000,000 times now. More than I'll ever want to hear it.
Thank you, Jess.
And thank you, Jess. I'm sure that the other one says thank you, Soph. Is Fallout 76 good? It's gotten better. That's just the thing, like... I wouldn't call it a good game, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was when it released. Become a channel member. I don't know, like, anything about all that stuff.
Keep up the good work, Soph.
I don't know if I have enough viewership for something like that. At least not yet. Oh, is that a bomber hound? Oh, I thought that was a bomber hound. It's a laser hound. This is good, though, because this is going to get us quite a bit of weapons XP, as well as normal XP and money. Outlast you on insane with... Yep, that's it. Without reloading the camera. I don't really want to do that. I'm sure I could do it eventually, but it's not really something that I want to do. Because I'm fairly good at memorizing, like, horror games. Like, memorizing paths and stuff in them, and tricks and stuff. I mean, like, with Resident Evil games, for example, once I've beaten... Like, it takes me a little bit of time to learn new Resident Evil games. But usually once I've beaten them... Oh, he's just hiding... What is he doing up there? He's just sitting up there. I don't know how you're supposed to get to that crate. I don't really remember that one. Alright, they're just gonna keep Oh no, I lost a chance to kill a Commandant. Hey, Arioka. Sonic games... Nope. No plans for that. I've played like one Sonic game ever. And it was not a good Sonic game either. Although I do think that I might buy Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I need to look at like end-of-year sales both for Nintendo and on GameFly. And see if maybe I can find some games that I've wanted to play. Because I'd like to have Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Maybe just find Luigi's Mansion 3. Maybe find a few other games out there. The Crew 2, that's supposed to be a good game. Or it's supposed to be decent, at least. Hey, Reba. Is it still possible to platinum GTA 4? As far as I know, it is. I wouldn't recommend it, but I think it is, as far as I know.
Heading into the Gestapo offices. Elevator leading to the archives.
Yeah, back to Fallout 76. The game's gotten a lot better.
Roger that, Abby.
I mean, it's not a good game, but it's at least a tolerable game at this point. And as I've said before, the stealth in this game is kind of optional. Or non-existent, because it really isn't good. Like for a game that was... For a franchise that has moved so heavily into that stealth-ish gameplay, you know, that Far Cry type stealth gameplay. Well, oh, kind of. I mean, Far Cry has more of a stealth focus to it, I think. Speaking of that, we're only like 2 months away from Far Cry 6. I will probably be buying that on day one because that's one of my favorite franchises. And one of the only full franchises where I could end up 100%ing all the games. And will end up 100%ing all the games. Because that is not a franchise that most people have finished every game in because of a certain game that I have the multiplayer done in. You got 76 and then sold it off. I don't blame you. Days Gone. I don't know about Days Gone. Like, overall, I've heard positive things about it. I know that it's... Oh, Commander. Ah, crap. She's gonna kill him, isn't she? Oh, nope, she's not. Got it. Well, got the pep at least.
Keep it up, sis. Check it out. I'll ride to the archives, dude.
Did people really say dude this much in the 80s? I don't know. I was born in 1995, so I don't know if they said dude this much in the 80s. Maybe you guys can confirm that. Or deny it. Alright, we have full lives, actually, so we're fine. You can still get GTA 5. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Far Cry 2 single player. Well, I've been saying I would for a while, but I really haven't gotten many platinums recently. Yeah, I haven't gotten really enough platinums recently to have to justify going and doing it.
Use them to unlock the main computer so I can hack it. Good luck.
So I don't know when I'll get that one done. Maybe once I get a little bit closer to 500, because I'm saving it for that. Okay, so this boss fight, I would argue that this is probably the hardest of the three brother fights. And one that I have lost on before, I think. Just because of the floor. The floor, the way the floor is set up with all these stupid laser traps everywhere is really, really annoying. The electric gun works well too, though. Alright, he's dead. Not overly difficult, even on this easy difficulty.
Hey, come help me out before I croak, Jess. Could use some help.
What game has gotten loads of bad reviews, but it's amazing? Cyberpunk, I'm assuming.
Help over here. Going down, Jess. Need some assistance over.
Oh, I guess she died. Oh, no, she didn't. Why didn't she come revive me? Come on now, you can't be doing that to me. You're supposed to be my sister, you're supposed to have my back. Only Far Cry you finished was 3. I mean, 3's one of the best ones. But 2's supposed to be really good. Just because it's so different.
I got the first key.
Okay, that's the first commander key. Hey, Invisible. 75% of them died shortly after. I assume that you mean that for Cyberpunk, the people that reviewed it badly. As terrible as that sounds, it wouldn't be that surprising, I guess. Wouldn't be the most surprising thing in the world. You just got Black Ops Cold War. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, oh, Days Gone. Yeah, Days Gone is honestly, like, it looks like a fun game overall. It's just that challenge DLC that I'm worried about, because that's actually, like, really difficult.
Sure thing.
Insert security key. You liked Battlefield Hardline? I mean, nothing wrong with liking it, but it doesn't really interest me. Yep, Cyberpunk was rushed by fans, but it was a lose-lose situation. Because you either rush the game, to make the fans happy with getting it out, but then they get angry with how broken the game ends up being. Or you wait, and the fans get mad at you for continuing to delay the game to make it work better. Everyone's favorite lose-lose scenario. Alright, headed out, Bevon. See you later. Any plans for Watch Dogs Legion? Yes, eventually. I don't know when, though. Still at full price, so, well, maybe not everywhere, but I'm just going to wait. Let it get some DLC and stuff. Let it get cheaper. Thanks, Bevon. And the challenges remind you of Uncharted 4 Survival, yeah? It's one of those times where the vast majority of the game and the trophies are pretty easy, and then you're suddenly like, oh, here's something awful for you to deal with that no one would ever want to do in their life. Alright, off to Brother 2 on Very Hard. This is probably my favorite one. I think this one might have the most enemies. What games I will play in the future? I mean, I kind of decide day to day. I have my plans laid out for all the ones I want to clean up, but it's going to take time. It depends on the game for the 100%ing thing. Like, when I was younger, I was a completionist still, even then, with games, like wanting to find everything and complete the games to 100%. And so many games nowadays require 100% to get all the trophies anyway, so they kind of go hand in hand. Yeah, getting 21 games for Christmas, that's a lot. I mean, I'm mostly, like I said, I'm mostly trying to get money. Just so I can save up for a PS5. But I'm also getting a couple of video game cookbooks. One from the same author as the Fallout cookbook.
Okay.
And the other one is from a different author, I believe.
Just make your way past the garage.
So yeah, expect new recipe videos next in the 2021.
Thanks, Abby.
I'm actually excited for that because, I mean, I'm really excited for that because I love the Fallout recipes. I've had so much fun making those. These people are not smart. I just, like, charged right headfirst into all three of them. They didn't even see me. Oh, yeah, I hate when that happens. I hate when they release DLC later. If it's a game that either shouldn't have DLC or wasn't going to have DLC. Like, what is it? Hajwala Legend? Some weird racing game that exists. Apparently that one just got a DLC. And that game's been out for like 3 years. And it's just now getting a random DLC. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why? Like, who out there thought that was a good idea? I don't even know if it's paid or not.
Thank you, Jess.
The diesel gun, like, I was kind of dissing this weapon early on in this game. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of it. Didn't really think it was that good. But I gotta say, this thing has turned out to be pleasantly, surprisingly good. Like, it's really powerful when it's upgraded. Avengers would have been a good game, yeah. Buggy, broken mess, that's what I've heard. What's in here, and why is it a God Hand door? Yeah, I mean, like I said, Days Gone, I've heard it's a good game. I'm just more worried about doing the challenge mode. I've heard good things about it overall. Oh, crap. Kill him. Go back to the shotgun. We need kills with the shotgun.
Fucking A.
That's actually the closest I've gotten to sneaking through that section. I'm out of ammo for the diesel hammer still. Of course I am.
Thanks, dude.
Alright, so it looks like everything here's back. which is good. Get those 100 silver coins a pop, because the more upgrades we get, the better. Is the Fallout franchise over? I don't know. I really don't. It wouldn't be if they would do the smart thing and remake the Fallout games to release on, you know, on PS4, well, PS5 now. That's what they should do. Re-release them as a thank you to the fans who put up with everything. That would be their best case scenario. And then you can start thinking about making a new game. But I mean, I feel like they're going to want to do... They got Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6 to do first. And I don't know when those are ever going to come out. I'm not even sure I'm all that excited for them after Fallout 76. And I'm sure I'll still play them because I play most of the main, like, Bethesda games. But, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, give us, you know, if they want to get back in good graces with the fans, give us, you know, remakes or remasters of Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, maybe Fallouts 1 and 2, even Brotherhood of Steel, just because it's an atrocity of a game, supposedly, and I kind of want to play it, because it's terrible. From what I've heard, I don't know. I mean, I've seen gameplay of it, it looks pretty bad.
This must be the garage. Yep.
And also Oblivion and Morrowind. Why not give us those as well? Never played either of them, but I would like to. Because they were all a little bit before my RPG days.
Want to go in stealthy this time?
Yeah, exactly. Like, buggy, glitchy games can be fun sometimes when you're playing them for the first time and all that good stuff. I can usually sneak through this part. Yeah, if Insomniac had made it, it would have been better. I'd agree with that. Alright, yeah, I can usually sneak through here if I'm quick about it, but I'm not sure I was quick about it this time because I got hung up on a ledge, and there's a guy right here. Got him. Made it. Give me a hell yeah, dude. Jess, or Soph, or whichever one you are. Mafia franchise? Probably not. I've heard the exact opposite, Jamel. I've always heard that 1 is, like, the best one. And that 3 is kind of bad. And that 2 is just really buggy. Alright, burn both of them. Because you do, unfortunately, have to get all these weapons to level 10, which is as terrible as it sounds, because that takes a very long time. Oh, there's a level up. Alright.
Thank you, Jess.
It's like, just the grinds in this game are so unnecessary. Like, they really are. Like, what do they actually accomplish? Level 10 with every single weapon? I mean, level 5 with every single weapon would have been perfectly sufficient. And then, like, level 10 with maybe 1 weapon. Get 1 weapon to the master level. Hey, Arthur. Yeah, I mean, I feel like most people prefer 1 probably the most. At least of, like, the remakes and stuff. Lego Marvel Superheroes. Yeah, that's such a... Yeah, it's in my backlog. One of them is. But it's that long, so I don't know when I'd ever get started on it. Because, I mean, I just did a Lego game pretty recently, and you have to give yourself some time between Lego games. Else you'll end up going a little bit crazy. Or you just might get bored of them. It's more of the issue. Yeah, someday. It's in the backlog, so is Lego City Undercover.
I got you, sis. Come on.
Some more coins. It's so random as to how many coins you get. Like, sometimes I get 100 from these. Sometimes I only get 50. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I thought it was difficulty related, but I'm not sure that's true or not. It seems like maybe you're more likely to get higher values if you're playing on the higher difficulties. I didn't realize I was down to life. Or I forgot I was down to life.
Lend me a hand over here, Jess.
Dude, that is such a weird comment. Why? And why would anyone ever do that?
This must be the main lobby.
Good work, girls. Now look for an elevator. It should
I've
take
never
you higher
drank
up the
enough to
tower.
think that could ever be an idea that would go through my head. I mean, overall, I was a little too close to him. Yeah, I think a lot of people like Mafia 1 the most, though. Kugelhammer, we can get some good kills with this here.
Bringing out the big guns, baby.
Bomber Hound.
You got it.
Is this the last Wolfenstein game that I'm going to do? For now. But there are others that I want to do. Like, I want to do Cyberpilot. I don't have a VR yet, but someday I will. And if and when I do someday get a VR, I would love to do Cyberpilot because it's not too hard and it's a sub 10-hour platinum. It's not too difficult. So we'll definitely do that one. Then Wolfenstein 3D. I want to do that one. I know it's only 100%, but it's not too time-consuming or too difficult. So I would do that one. Then, obviously not going to do New Colossus. If I ever played Drivers 76, I have no idea what that is. The Division 1, it's okay as a game. Not one that I really ever want to play again, aside from the fact that I have one trophy left that I am just really, really not looking forward to doing. I do not want to touch that survival mode ever again. I haven't escaped that many times. I don't think I did, unless I got more than I thought, which is possible, I guess. At least it's the last thing I have left. Grind it out for a solid month, find people to do it with. Gotta get that one done sooner, though. That's probably, like, my highest priority PS4 game to do.
Keep it up. Show those Nazis who's the boss.
Ah, this thing is so powerful. I love the laser rifle. But as for the Wolfenstein games, obviously not going to do Wolfenstein 2 for obvious reasons. And Wolfenstein 09, I wanted to do... Oh, that's a statue. Oops. I wanted to do Wolfenstein 09 because if you have two PS3s, you can boost everything yourself. But the online is not obtainable. Because by the time I wanted to do it, it was becoming broken, and then as of now, as of months ago, it's unobtainable. Which kind of sucks, because it would have been cool to have all the Wolfenstein games done, or most of them done. Even if I never would have done the New Colossus. I'm still surprised no one has managed to find, like, an exploit for that game. Because I feel like it's bound to exist, which would mean someone would eventually find it. And now the exploit, whatever exploit they find might be cheating, might end up being considered cheating. But I feel like there's gotta probably be an exploit out there somewhere that someone could figure out for it. And then, of course, it would become, you know, a fairly useless platinum then. Or it would become a lot, not useless, but much lower value platinum if anyone ever did confirm an exploit.
You got it.
And you know, there's some games out there that I'm never going to have the skill and the patience to do. That's fine. It's sort of whatever. I mean, don't devalue all the trophies by putting in exploits for games that have traditionally been really difficult. Who cares if I can't do it? Few people out there can do it, and those few people that can, they deserve that, they deserve those trophies. They deserve that extremely ultra rare, awesome platinum. Avengers game was better. Yeah, I mean, it's a buggy mess. And I'm not even sure if they fixed it yet. I would hope they have, given that the game's been out for a while. Oh, got some ammo for the diesel hammer.
Thanks, dude.
Yep, Herd Mafia Remake is pretty solid. And then Trail of the Sun, not sure what that one is. I mean, I know that name, or I feel like I know that name. I know something similar to it, at least. Alright, so I'm just gonna diesel gun these guys. Because now that I have the diesel gun where it shoots out a bunch of little extra projectiles, it's kind of ridiculously powerful. And like I said, I was dissing this thing early when the game, like when I started out on the game, because it didn't really have the upgrades for it, but dang, this thing's actually pretty good upgraded. Just get me up, sister. Yeah, I don't understand why you post it on every single video, but it's very true. The Legion's fun to play as. It's very different of a playthrough. Like, that's the thing about the Legion, is that it makes your playthrough very different. Because, unlike the NCR or Mr. House, the Legion is universally hated. So you have way fewer allies, fewer available followers, a completely different storyline. You actually have to wipe everyone out pretty much, so it makes for a different gameplay experience. It's definitely worth doing. This room you can usually sneak through, but I don't think you get anything for sneaking through it.
The Nazis are doing maintenance work on the outside of the tower at the upper levels. Climb up the scaffolding to reach the...
Yeah, Cyberpunk will obviously get better over time. I just kind of wish they hadn't have released it when they did. But, I mean, if they hadn't have, they would have been attacked over it for delaying it again. Even if it was to make it better. Because that's simply how the gaming community is nowadays. We can't be patient for anything. I mean, you waited 7 years or 8 years for the game. You can wait another month. And now they're issuing refunds and everything, which so rarely happens. Yeah, we'll get better, but it might be a while, and it's hurt their reputation pretty badly, which is even worse. Yeah, I like the LEGO games too. I mean, it's just... they're good, fun, like, just good casual... Did I not kill him? Wow, okay. They're just good, you know, nice, casual, fun games to play through. Easy platinums, time-consuming, but easy to just pick up and play for a little while, make a little bit of progress, continue on the next day, you know, or the next week if you want.
Need a bit of help over here. I got you, sis. Come on. Doing great, so.
Oh yeah, peps. Something that no one really ever uses that much of because they're not all that good.
Need your help over here, dude.
100% Skyrim. Yeah, 100% in Skyrim takes a while. That is, I mean, that was a lot of fun, but
upper levels of the tower.
I don't think I had any trophies glitch on me, though. The game has, like, 1 or 2 missable trophies, but I never had anything glitch on me, as far as I remember. Not trophies specifically. Obviously, the game has plenty of bugs in it, as to be expected from Bethesda. In what state am I in? I am in South Carolina. But I'm from North Carolina. Yeah, that is possible. Rockstar may just manage to not make any mistakes by taking an extremely long time to release a new game. But we know that the real reason why they're not releasing it is because they don't want to lose out on the money that the GTA 5 will continue to make for years to come. They're not going to lose out on that kind of money. They're not stupid. They know what they're doing. I'm from North Carolina, but I live in South Carolina. Alright, so this room you can usually sneak through. But we're not going to do that. Ouch. Well, that was on me. Is there anyone else? Yeah, there's a few more in this room. The super soldaten kills while they were charging was actually really, really easy. Because the laser rifle just like kills them in 2 hits, especially if you're playing on the easier difficulties. I've killed myself more times than I can even count with the fire effect from this weapon. Like, constantly happens. So like I said, this gun is a lot better. Yeah, I mean, they released its multiplayer, and then just kind of left it. Didn't really focus much on it from that point on. And it's sad, because it deserves more effort. Because it had a fantastic single player.
Okay, now look around for the tower commanders. You only need 2 keys to open the main computer.
It's like that was Red Dead 2 was just an awesome single player. But then you had the multiplayer, which isn't really all that fun. Alright, let's see how quickly we can melt this boss. Brother 2 Uber Commander. Almost there. Got rid of his entire health bar. Alright, if she gets me up, I can detonate it and probably finish him off in one blast. Yep, he's done. Easier, in my opinion, than Brother 1. Nothing to worry about there. Very easy boss. Oh, where'd you come from? Yeah, that just after effect of those explosions, also, like, napalm burning is so powerful. Are they gonna make Red Dead 3 in the future? It'll probably happen someday, but I doubt that's their next game. Like, I would think that GTA 6 would be their next game. At least I would think that, but honestly, I have no idea anymore. I mean, they still need to give us an LA Noire 2, a Bully 2, a few other games probably. Best space game? I don't know. I have not played enough space games. I mean, I liked No Man's Sky, even when it came out. It wasn't great or anything, but I enjoyed it. More ammo for Diesel Hammer. And just maxing out all these weapons is such a grind. Such an unnecessary event, if you ask me. I mean, you're not losing out on game experience by not maxing out every weapon. And in fact, it makes the game, like, hilariously easy most of the time, unless you're playing on the highest difficulties. For racing games, I mean, I've played plenty of Mario Kart over the years. It's probably my, it's easily the one I've played the most of. And then, and I would say Rocket League, but I guess that's more of a sports game, and kind of different in general. That's not a racing game. That's a sports game. I don't know where I was going on that one. That is definitely not a racing game. Unless there's been updates that changed it to make it have some racing stuff in it, which very well could have happened. Alright, we need that second key. Need for Speed series. Yeah, a lot of people like that one.
Thank you, Jess.
Then there is... Oh yeah, Dead Space. Dead Space is... I've only played maybe one of them and never really that much of them. Is that the one that's getting like a remaster in next year? Or am I thinking of... I think I'm thinking of Mass Effect. Which, I probably will play that remastered series when that comes out. Because I never played it on PS3. So I probably will play that when it comes out. Best Piter Pizza. I have no idea what that is. And get that backpack. Alright.
Good job, girls.
It's like stealth. These are presumably like stealth bomber kind of planes. Oh yeah, Minecraft will absolutely be on the PS5. I'm actually really surprised it's not on there yet. That is a good question. Like, why is it not on there yet? Because, I mean, even like Destiny 2 already has a PS5 version with an auto-popping trophy list, which is pretty cool. At least for the trophy hunters out there. You would take a plane from the UK to come... No, man, that's nice of you, but that's a little extreme. Hey, Samantha.
Alright, main computer.
So I kind of want to own one of my own, just because when I've played Lizard Guys, it's so much fun. Some of the games and stuff are. I guess I'm just kind of holding off, though, waiting for one to come out with the PS5. That'll be even better. Are up to 45 or 4,100 coins. Where'd I get 4,500 from? Okay, we can get armor regeneration. Yeah, let's go with this one. Alright, so we can, let's see, what do I need to upgrade with this? Because I've got a whole list pulled up here. Okay, the electric crafting work. Oh man, that one's almost done, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish this one's upgrades. The transformer's done. The battery's done for the electric gun. Never crossed those off, though. Still need the coil. Yep, need all three coil improved upgrades. And now, what about the stock? Okay, that gun's fully upgraded. So all that's left for it is leveling it up one more time. The laser is at level 8. Kugel is at 5. The laser hammer's at 3. The diesel hammer's up to 2, so it's going up slowly. Uber hammer isn't fully upgraded, though, is the problem. Not really. Oh, there's one I can put on. It just takes so long. The Astro's Playroom, yes, that game looks like fun. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Smashed his PSVR because he raged. Dang. That is an expensive thing to break. That's not like a controller. No, that's a big thing to break. I'd never break something that expensive. And I've broken a few controllers over the years. Immortals Phoenix Rising, it looks actually pretty fun. It's kind of like a cross between Assassin's Creed and something else. Okay, Brother 3. Let's head off to Brother 3. Oh, we still gotta probably redo the starting mission, and we gotta redo Lab X. I'm not gonna redo the final battle because you don't really get enough of a reward from it, so it's not worth replaying. But I'll replay Lab X and the starting mission, probably. Maybe do a little bit of free roam after that somewhere that we haven't been yet. Get some extra coins. He stomped it and you were there. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to believe that either. One of my coworkers just got her son, like her fairly young son, a VR and Oculus. So I think I'm often like the tech person in the group in terms of, especially with like gaming and stuff, I'm the tech person, which I mean, I'm the second youngest person at where I work, so it's probably part of it. God of War, Ragnarok, probably. I mean, I'm usually not a fan of that kind of game, but I really thoroughly enjoyed God of War 2018, so probably will do it. Maybe not like right when it comes out, but at some point. You broke your cousin's spine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd be dead. Well, no, you might not be dead, but you'd be close to it. Because you can break your back, and you can survive breaking your back, but... Okay, I think I've done all the boxes here recently. Yeah, Brother 3 has a lot of enemies as well, so hopefully we can get some good progress here. A little bit of ammo for the laser hammer. Not much ammo for it. Kugelhammer. The full auto shotgun. Basically, a quad-barreled AA-12 that fires slower than an AA-12. Hell yeah, dude. Feel like, what is it, Full House? Feels like we're playing Full House, the game. You got it, dude. That was in the 90s. Like, this is supposed to be set in the 80s. Again, I don't know if that was a thing back then. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy and it is a thing. Oh, whoa! Okay, just yeeted myself across that gap. Terraria, probably not. 7 Days to Die, yeah, I don't know of anyone who would say that. Okay, she's never gonna get here, but there's a couple of life crates we can get, so I'm just not gonna bother with it. Get up, Jess. Oh, well, okay, this is not good. That's actually really not good. I burned 2 lives here, and I never burn this many lives here. Alright, you need to get... I mean, these guys are only going to take like 1 more hit each, so... Yeah, 7 Days to Die. I have heard that game is not good. Alright, so I actually burned 2 lives there, which I don't usually end up having happen. Oh, there you are. Didn't like Terraria. I know people that have played it, so, I mean, it's just not... I don't know if it's just really my kind of game. I like this large number of enemies, though, that keep giving me ammo. Like, I really like that when they decide to give me some ammo. Can't complain about that. Making progress. Every kill means something, because we're making progress. Alright, we're through that area. Diesel hammer still doesn't have any ammo. I was hoping maybe I'd pick some up. Because that's like my lowest level weapon along with the laser hammer. 200 hours, yep. That game, I remember, I think that one has like a really grindy list from what I remember when it came out. Just like hundreds of things you have to accomplish. It take a long time.
Thanks, sis.
So there's someone up there that's always... He's always hidden. He's always up there. Got him. See if we can get this guy with the pistole.
Hell yeah, dude.
Alright, he's down. There's stuff I gotta do with the pistol eventually. Gotta make progress with it. Elder Scrolls Online, oh yeah, that one is very difficult. And absurdly time-consuming, because you literally have to be the best person in the world in 1 week, so... Friend needs 2 trophies in Terraria. And maybe someone in the chat can help you. You don't look friendly. It's probably better to do a lot of the weapon skill trophies in the starting, like the tutorial mission. Just because in that one, there's not really any armored guys. Versus, like, these brother missions are supposed to be tougher. I have to wonder how many shots I fired for that one trophy that, was it fire 100,000 bullets?
Thank you, Jess.
I mean, that's very easy to grind out eventually. I can just sit on a turret and go at it for a few minutes until it unlocks. I feel like I'm probably going to get that one before I finish some of this other stuff. Something is firing at me, and is it... Oh, it's a turret. Well, not a turret, but a drone. German spelling for drone is pretty interesting. Like, it has an H in it. In this game, at least. Alright, got through that area just fine. Let's need this armor and ammo, though. Hey, Leon. Ooh, Spider-Man Remastered. Very nice. The original was very fun. I will definitely be playing that remake, or remaster. Okay, already got both of those crates. You have 30... the PS5 version of GTA 5, maybe. Haven't decided on that yet, because, I mean, I'm more worried about it getting more DLC trophies, and it also depends on what stuff auto-pops in it. Like, if the whole list that I've done so far auto-pops, then, yeah, I'll probably do it. Reach got 146, nice. I'm at 483 right now. I haven't gotten one in a while. Been busy. Weapon level up. Alright. I haven't used the Blitzgewehr yet today. We'll use it. SMG. It's one of those weapons where it's a lot better against the weaker levels of enemies.
You're on fire.
Sort of like with the machine pistol. But I feel like this is a weapon that you never really have much of a use for in the game. Like, you get, like, the machine pistol is just as good or better because you can dual wield it. Actually, can you dual wield this? Yeah, I didn't think so. Like, you can only dual wield the pistols in this game, as far as I know, unless I'm missing something obvious, which is certainly possible. But I also love how level 800 in Elder Scrolls Online, I mean, I'm sure that there's someone out there that's played the game enough to be that at that level. Alright, so we go through this door. Let's head on out to the end here. At the moment, there's snow in those games. Oh, that's kind of nice. At least they did some kind of change for it. One week and 4 days. It depends if they did it on the PS3 first, because if you did it on the PS3 first, your online stuff carried over. Like your level and stuff and all your equipment and everything carried over. So then you would just have some of the easier trophies, and I'm not sure what else carried over, but most of it carried, at least the big stuff carried over. The single player didn't, but I mean, yeah, that's true. That would take a long time. I don't know. There are people that play it enough. I mean, it took me and a friend something like it took me and 2 of my roommates around, I would say maybe, how long did it take? I'd say it took us around 90 to 100 hours between the 3 of us to 100% the single player for GTA 5. And we did a little bit more than what was required for the Platinum, but just 100% it took us around probably 90 to 100 hours playing my freshman year of college. Like, my second semester of freshman year was one of my easier semesters because I was only taking 4 classes. And actually, like 3 of the 4 were extremely easy. Compared to my first semester where some of them were actually, or 2 of my classes were tough, like really tough. Okay, well, where is... Oh, there are more. Okay, it's a drone. I assume the drones count. I would think they do. There's silver. Get the coins. Yeah, that elevator scene is just something weird. Yeah, I don't think the story-related trophies carry over, but 90 hours, I mean, there's 168 hours in a week. And I've gone on some pretty big gaming binges in the past, especially like my senior year of high school, I remember. I went on some big gaming binges that year. So, 90 hours, it's doable, especially if you had, like, you and a brother or sister or parent playing the game together or something. It's not impossible. It's improbable, but it's not impossible. Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition. Yeah, Miles Morales is... It looks fun. What's wrong with the Avengers game? Why is the game so bad? It's apparently really buggy is the thing, and it's apparently really, really repetitive. That's what I've heard. I have no idea why he gets a profanity check. I didn't know that was a thing. The Allies should be the ones with this technology. Well, it's an alternate history series. Yeah, it's because the new Wolfenstein, technically the old Wolfenstein games, I think, are set in, like, a normal-ish timeline, even though it's obviously fictional events, but set in a normal-ish timeline. And then the timeline diverges during New Order, so during the start of the new franchise. And that's when the whole timeline diverges from our world by having the Nazis suddenly discover a bunch of basically secret ancient technology that they reverse engineer and use to become completely powerful and take over the world. And that's what sets the stage for the new Wolfenstein games. Yep, Cyberpunk's gone now. So you gotta get it on disc. Or just wait. Which I would just say wait. Until I get everything fixed. That makes more sense. There's our Uber guard. He's a lot like the second one. Main strategy is just to sit here, take your punishment, go down once or twice probably, just keep shooting him. No different from any of the other Uber guards, honestly. Yep, already dead. I mean, and keeping in mind, we're on very hard. We're on the second highest difficulty. And the enemies go down that easily. Like, the machine pistols, they're a little tough to use, but they melt some enemies pretty easily. Are there any... I guess I got all the crates in here already. Godfall... Yeah, I mean, I don't know any... Did that game get good reviews or not? I didn't really hear that much about it. I think it got overshadowed by the other games. Including all the DLC trophies in 1 week and 4 hours. I mean, again, that's pretty unlikely unless all of the online trophies carry over. Which, if they do... I don't know. I mean, maybe he's a hacker. I don't know. It's certainly possible. Or, like I said, could have had multiple people playing on the account like certain high-level trophy hunters do. Not gonna throw out any names here. Don't need any more drama in my life right now. Or any drama for that matter. It's 2020. Don't need any drama. It's been a dramatic enough year. Yep, the PS4 games are playable on PS5, or... Oh, the PS5 library is available on PS4? Oh, wow, okay. What consoles do I have? A lot. GameCube, PS2, PS3, PS4, Vita, Wii, Wii U, a Switch. Used to have a 360, but sold it. Because I never really played it at all. Got a couple of Game Boy systems that still work.
Thank you, Jess. Need a bit of help over here, Jess.
I used to have Wii and Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Now you just have the PlayStation consoles. Came over to the right side. The right side of the gaming wars, console wars, whatever you want to call them. Even though really there shouldn't be any, because it's just, you know, play the consoles and the games that you like. It's more important than anything else. I have not played Terraria.
Main computer is open, Abby.
All right.
The Wii U is like... It got crapped on so much. It's kind of sad. I think the Wii U's are actually worth quite a bit of money now because they didn't make all that many of them. Which I find to be kind of hilarious. That they're like worth more now than maybe they were sold for. Well, then again, these days, like any console pretty much is worth more than it's sold for because there's such a shortage. Alright, you got a lot of consoles too, Arthur. Okay, don't currently have any skill points. Guess the laser rifle is next. Dang, I've never even upgraded the transformer on this thing. I can make this thing even more powerful. Let's see what this one does. I'm curious. And just enough for that. I will have to try that out and see how, if that becomes even more ridiculously powerful. Back to the catacombs. Retro-compatible PS3, that's cool. So is that the one that could play the PS2 games? Persona 5, I don't know, haven't played it. Not the biggest JRPG person. Yeah, I've got an OG PS4 as well. Mine was... I didn't buy it like day one. I bought it like like 5 months into its life cycle. Mine did not have 495 gigs. I bought eventually a 500 gigabyte hard drive to put into it. Oh no, they're completely different. The portable and the Vita are different. They look a little bit different, even though they do a lot of the same things, because they both basically do the same thing. They're both like a Game Boy, but the PlayStation version. The Vita was basically dead, and then Radaleka and Paugi basically saved them.
You are the daughters of the man who killed Adolf fucking Hitler.
Which is kind of funny.
You were born to do this. Your target, General Winkler, should be in the...
Yeah, that's fair. PSP got a lot of the really big name games, while Vita is more, has a lot of indie games and stuff. And they still have some major titles like, you know, Minecraft and Uncharted and a Killzone and all that kind of stuff. Crash Bandicoot already down to $30. Dang. It's only been like 2 months since that came out. Alright, every enemy on this level is really weak, from what I remember, unless it changes on very hard, which it might. I don't think it changes much. Oh, there's a health crate there. I actually do need to get another life. I should have gotten one of the catacombs, but didn't. Yeah, this is the level I did yesterday with the partner in co-op, and like the connection would barely even be available. Like it kept looking like it wanted to run out on us, which is just awful when you consider the fact that this is supposed to be like a co-op based game.
You got it. You can do this, Jess.
I don't think Wolfenstein has ever been good when it comes to like the idea of multiplayer or co-op, unless you're doing like couch multiplayer, maybe, but like, you know, 007 style one.
Thanks, dude.
Otherwise, I would say it's probably not a good thing to have in your game. Unnecessary multiplayer. Demo discs. Yeah, demo discs, like, I just think they're kind of cool. Like, it just reminds me of the old days when you used to have them. I recently sold my Modern Warfare 2 Cliffhanger demo disc for Xbox 360. Sold it a couple months ago. Because I got like $10 for that thing. Lots of coins in this level, that's good. Oh yeah, these guys are all mostly weaker enemies, so this is a good level.
Looks like we need a code for these doors.
Let's see if we can find it.
8431. Have I played Bloodborne? Not yet. Actually, yes, I have played it before on an alt account. Didn't make very much progress in it, but yes, I have played it at least, so I know a little bit about it. Like, very, very little. I know that a lot of people love the game, and I can see why. It looks like it would be fun if I had the patience to play through it. Black Ops 3 is your hardest platinum. I feel like a lot of the Vitas have sold out. Like, I don't think they make them anymore. Yeah, GTA 5 is a solid one. Witcher 3, that's a solid one. Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2's gotten a lot easier, but it still takes a lot of time to do. Like, it still takes you know, over 150 hours. So does GTA 5. GTA 5 has a more difficult multiplayer. Red Dead 2 has a slightly harder single player. Especially when the game came out. It's a lot harder when the game came out. Yeah, the SMG is just doing some work on these guys.
Keep slaughtering the Nazis like there's no goddamn tomorrow.
Let's switch over to this. That's not good.
Where are you?
Yeah, I remember the animations on memory cards. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Black Ops 3. Like, I know that with realistic, at least you can do that one's in co-op, which makes it at least tolerable. Especially if you have, like, a good, competent team. Any other crates? There's one around here somewhere. Is there somewhere I can go through here? There is. That's gonna be a extra crate. Get all that. It says there's still another crate right there. We'll see if we can find that one. Hate Wii games because of the shovelware. Yeah, they had plenty of them, but some of them were fun. From what I remember, there were definitely some fun, like, bad games. Because, like, I've had times where just me and one of my roommates in college would just go to the local, one of the GameStops nearby, the main one near us, and just, you know, go look at the discounted Wii games section and see if we could find anything we wanted that might be fun to play. It happened many times. Yeah, Days Gone isn't really hard to platinum, it's just hard to 100%. It's awful to 100%. Challenge DLC. Even though I don't know how hard it actually is for most people. Right, we have all 3 lives again. Alright, I think we're near the end of this mission. Yeah, that is a long platinum. That one does take quite a while. This isn't like 40 hours just to platinum or something. So is this whole, like, thing like a pleasure Zeppelin? You know, like a pleasure yacht, but a pleasure Zeppelin where it's like, you know, it's got a casino on it, a huge bar, restaurant area. That's sort of what it is, I wonder. It's like a relaxation type of thing. That's what it seems like. It seems very advanced, much more so than like the one in the third Indiana Jones movie.
Oh, thank you, Jess.
This is good, though. We're getting a lot of progress on a lot of these weaker weapons. I just like to do the other missions more because they give you better rewards. Give you more coins. Yeah, I mean, PSP came out, I guess, too far before trophy hunting. Assassin's Creed games, oh yeah, they take absolutely forever. Those are very time-consuming platinums. Modern ones, at least. A nuisance, they've killed like half of your entire... 2/3 of your entire airship. With no real issues. They might be a little bit more of a threat than you think, General.
Hey, Jess. You went hunting with Dad. What did you talk about?
Ain't telling, so why don't you go hunt with him yourself sometime?
I only hunt Nazis, Jess, not animals.
Get up to that ledge. Get some items there. Don't like the mechanics in The Last of Us. Yeah, I mean, those games, they take some different getting used to. It's a much slower paced game. But the first one is extremely good and rewarding if you play through it. Unless you're playing through Ungrounded, which is a real pain. Go into that view because I can't see anything in here. Go all the way down, get the power, thanks to the power suit. Down another hole. PSP was 2 years before PS3, yeah. The old Spider-Man, never played it. Monopoly Pac-Man? I wouldn't be surprised if such a combination exists. I don't think it does, but I would not be surprised if it did. I love how all these guys that are presumably, you know, here for vacationing type purposes, at least that's what it seems like, are all decked out in all of their armor and stuff. A little bit unlikely, but who knows? I mean, that's how they vacation. Ooh, this dude is a little more powerful. Let's get rid of him quickly. Ooh, boy. That does some damage. It's back to semi-automatic, that's fine. Yeah, The Last of Us, it's very different from Uncharted, that's for sure. They're completely different types of games. Yeah, like, see, there's a whole casino on here.
Thanks, sis.
I'm taking out that dog for get you back in action,
Good thing is, we are getting lots of kills. And that's, as I've said before, that's what this game is. It's a lot of grinds. Yeah, I don't focus too much on memes and stuff. I don't see much of a point of doing so. More important things to do in life. Is there someone right here? They actually call it an arcade? An adult arcade, perhaps. With poker chips. Well, I say that, but... yeah, this is actually arcade games. Like, these are actually look like arcade games. Huh, because that looks like Frogger and Missile Command, and I know what that game is, I just don't know what it is. I mean, that came out very weirdly. But they do have slot machines, like actual slot machines, so... it's like a mixture of both. A very odd mixture of both. And obviously you've got the roulette table here. I wonder if he actually... oh, he does spin it, but there's no ball. Chips don't go everywhere. And you can kill the robots if you wish. Oh yeah, I heard about that, man. Stay safe over there. I've heard that y'all are in basically full-blown lockdown mode again. South Carolina isn't, thankfully. We have a lot of mask mandates and stuff, but no major no like massive lockdowns. Do I have Disney Plus? I do not. My girlfriend does, though. We recently watched Safety. Very, very good movie. Makes me very proud to have been to Clemson as my school, so...
How you holding up, Jess?
very good movie. Very good feel-good movie. Especially if you're a sports person.
Just got intel on the general. He's apparently
Plug and play.
range of Nazi power suits.
I know I've heard that before, but I'm trying to think of exactly what you're referencing, because I feel like I know what that is, and I feel like I've owned one and played them before. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch, like, other Disney stuff, though.
Ihr habt es also in mein Nest geschafft, ihr kleinen Vögelchen. Willkommen! Ich bin General Wickler, der Adler aus Berlin. Seid ihr bereit zu sterben?
Am I ready to die? Not really.
Alright. Time to check next.
Oh, he vaporized his own friends. Okay.
It's General Gas. He's unplugged when he's hit.
I mean, he doesn't... Not really. Or I can just look at the mini-map. It's the easiest thing to do. Not doing a whole lot of... He has a lot more... Wow, okay, so he actually seems to have quite a bit more health on very hard.
Hey, come.
Recess, I remember that series. Didn't watch it much, but definitely a good one. Where are you?
I believe in you, sis.
Hold still for a second. Oh, man, that did some damage. Jeez. This thing is ridiculous. Yeah, I basically, like, almost one-shotted him there. One or two-shotted him. And it just, like, completely annihilated him. I can't wait to try this thing out on some real enemies. Like, normal, day-to-day enemies. And the shotgun's leveled up. And goodbye. I suggest that we jump off of this before we all die here. Okay, I thought the game crashed. You had Carl's Jr., nice. I made burgers. I had pizza Sunday as well. I haven't had chicken in a while. Favorite horror game? I don't know what my favorite horror game would be. Because I don't play enough of them. It's not that I don't like them, I just don't really play that many of them. Alright, where do we sit now? Level 7, 6, 6, 8, 6, 7, 9, 9. Okay, so those are both very close to being done. 6, that's not bad. 3 is bad. 2 is really bad. So I really need to use the laser hammer and the diesel hammer. They just take so many kills to do anything with. It's ridiculous. Let's go back to Lab X. Yeah, quarantine is not fun. That's why I'm glad we're not really locked down anymore. Even though you still can't do anything, everything that you could. Previously, a lot of stuff's still closed off. Until Dawn, yeah, that's kind of a horror game. It's a good one. I've played the Five Nights at Freddy's games. Resident Evil, I guess you would say it would be my favorite of horror, even though it's sort of a different kind of it. Silent Hill 1's really good, even though it's the only one I've played. Will I play Resident Evil Village? Definitely. Because, I mean, I've done all the other Resident Evils pretty much except for Zero. Yeah, I think Zero is the only one I haven't done. Ooh, we're back up to full ammo for both of these. Yeah, because I've done all the other Resident Evils, so might as well do those. Oh, hello! Not a good spawn. Yeah, Resident Evil, that's definitely good. Silent Hill 1.
Thanks, dude.
Girls, the entrance
And I'm sure
to
there's
Lab
plenty of
X
others that I'm not
is
thinking of.
From what I can tell, it's well hidden, so make sure to thoroughly search the area for it.
And already out of ammo for that gun. Runs out way too quickly. Oh man, oh no, we didn't kill the Panzerhound. Alright, so how does the laser, 2 health bars? Or up to 2. Wow. Yep. It fires slower, but it definitely does more damage. I don't know, I mean, I feel like they're pretty equivalent in terms of damage and all, when you account for the speed at which they can be fired. I'll have to look at comments in a second. I'm trying to focus on getting kills with this gun, making sure I don't waste any of my very limited ammo. For some reason the game doesn't... I mean, it makes sense why they don't want to give you ammo for the hammer weapons, because they're actually really powerful. I mean, the Uber Hammer is basically an anti-everything gun. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously more powerful, but it's a lot slower firing.
I'm coming, where are you?
Did I play Resident Evil? Yeah, I mean, I've played, like, all of them. Except for 0. I haven't played 0 yet.
Thanks, sis.
Favorite, Call of Duty game?
Let's shoot some Nazis.
I mean, I loved Call of Duty 4. It's my first real Call of Duty game, even though the first one I ever owned was 3 back on the Wii. Yeah, long story there. Modern Warfare 2 was... Modern Warfare 2 and 3 were probably the 2 that I played the most of, though. And Black Ops 1 and 2 I spent plenty of time on as well.
Listen, ladies. The secret elevator that will take you down to Lab X is disguised as an ad.
Did I get the box over there yesterday? I did.
Look for 2 stickers with a skull on them. Press both stickers at the same time.
Palgi games, the puzzle games, yeah. Those are, well, at least those require more effort than Ratalaika games. And I kind of and I don't mind, like, word puzzles and stuff.
Lend me a hand over here, Jess.
I was hoping they would have remastered Modern Warfare 3 before now. I thought they were going to this year, probably along the way they did with Modern Warfare 2, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe someday.
I've looked.
Hopefully
but there's
someday.
very little information about Lab X. It should be heavily guarded to prevent outside access. If you come across a mainframe computer, take the computer keys from the 2 commanders guarding it and open it so I can hack
Wish
it.
there was an easier way to get through that little area, because there's really no point of that. Getting lots of ammo, though. Laser hammer ammo and stuff. That's good. We're going to need that. I looted like all of these last night by this time. Modern Warfare 2, yeah, I mean, I love Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, I don't really know which version of this was better. Like I said, they both have their advantages, for sure. Kill the laser hounds. Ooh, there's a laser soldaten. I will take his laser ammo, though, from when he dies.
This Nazi douchebag.
Hi, name I'm not going to say on YouTube. The Nips, we'll say it that way. Get it off to sleep. Yeah, I mean, well, no, it's not that late yet. I will head off to sleep eventually. Okay, he just made it weird. Am I gonna do city skylines? Nope. Isn't that just like a really, really grindy really bad sim game.
Yeah, Thomas hit
There we go. Got the diesel hammer with another upgrade. He's just confused. I don't know. Alright, we're getting more commanders and stuff. That's probably good.
Ladies, got the last piece of the Lothar tapes defragmented. Listen up.
Ich habe einen Plan. Habe herausgefunden.
Alright, so let's see. There's another couple of enemies in there, but they're not important.
In die Katakomben von Paris. Dort im
Let's kill the big robot first. I may switch this one back to the full auto because I think the full auto is probably better because it does less damage, but it fires so much faster that kind of makes up for it. Another enemy dead. Man, a lot of armor, guys. I mean, it's kind of expected because we're near the end of the game, technically, because this is normally the last of the lab missions you do. I mean, it is the last one you do. The Long Dark. Is that the one that's like you're in like Antarctica or something? That one looks interesting, like just to at least try out and play. It looks like it could be an interesting idea. I kind of want to try out the Forest as well, because like both Poofesher and Markiplier have played it within the last several months. And looks fun. Looks like a game I could find myself enjoying. Very Minecrafty. I think that one's actually not that hard of a platinum either.
Hell yeah, dude! Motherfucker! I'm here. Let's get you back up.
Alright, let's see if we can finish off the electric gun's final upgrade. Probably, or final weapons level. I mean, again, we're on very hard, and the enemies usually are not much of a threat, especially if you use the right weapon. Yep, weapons level up. That should be level 10 on this gun. And you're not supposed to use it on these big super soldier guys, but it does work on them, so... We got full lives.
You got it. Keep it up, Zeus.
Thank you, so.
And this game has really bad trophy delay, by the way, I found. Oh, you have to finish level 10. Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, no. I guess not. Oh, in Canada, okay.
So, this is where Dad...
Well, I got that half right because both places are really cold.
Experiments on him and shit.
Even though they're on opposite ends of the planet. I got the temperature right.
Okay, I'm on the robot soldier now, so...
I could never do an area that cold as Canada. Way too cold. 1 year in Cincinnati was enough of the cold for me forever. And that's not even really that far north compared to some places.
Inspirational, Jess.
I mean, that's not even like the northeastern United States, or even like Michigan or Wisconsin. Not even really close to some of them.
Okay, I'm on the robot soldier now, so...
Minnesota. All those Midwestern states get so much of the snow. I'd be perfectly fine never seeing snow again for the rest of my life. And I would not be upset. Alright, we can make some progress with the Kugelhammer. Now that we have ammo for it. Yeah, you have to survive the wilderness and the cold. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking it was. It looks like it could be an interesting game, like I said. I know it's not like an easy platinum or anything, but it might be fun to play on an alt account. Alright, those guys are down. Is that about it for the moment? I think it is. You live in Norway? Oh man, yeah, that's... I mean, that's... like, Canada has a lot of really northern areas too. Maybe not to the degree of somewhere like Norway, but it definitely has a lot of very cold areas up north. I said, I can't do cold weather. Never built for it. Never found a lot of enjoyment in it. At least not in the modern day. Maybe when I was a kid and it got you out of school. Although in South, like, this is going to sound pretty stupid to those of you that live, like, anywhere else in the world. But where I live at, being in South Carolina, like, if we get, like, a flurry of snow, everything shuts down. Like, the schools close down, some of the businesses close down for, like, a flurry of snow, even if it doesn't really stick.
Wouldn't it be so cool?
Because no one knows how to behave when it gets that cold and drops even a tiny bit of snow on the ground. And it's kind of hilarious how no one knows how to behave in that. But hey, you know, if it gets you off of work or school or whatever, you know, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, like, everything shuts down for, like, an eighth of an inch of snow on the ground. Even if it barely sticks and goes away by noon. Which I find to be hilarious. Oh yeah, I bet it's even more so in Alabama. I bet you guys are even less prepared for snow. Because, I mean, in South Carolina, we at least have, you know, up in the upstate with the mountains and stuff, so... we have some areas that get cold and snowier. Yeah, man, like, compare that to pretty much anywhere else, and yeah, we shut down for that stuff. Like, anywhere else in the U.S., really. Well, no, I'm sure that California would be... well, I say that, but also California has a big northern mountainy area. It gets cold and has, like, skiing and all that good stuff. Like, the only reason I would ever really want to see the snow and stuff again would be if I went skiing again. I haven't been in so many years. Me and my family, we used to go a couple times a year because there was a place like 2 hours from where we lived. Up in Virginia. You could go up there. I've got full lives. But sometimes get a meter of snow, which is basically 3.3 feet of snow for those of us in the US, which is a lot for us. Like, that would be a lot even for some of the northern states. That's probably where you get... that's probably where the Midwestern US gets during winter, but in some states, that's a lot. That is so much. And you don't even shut down. Like, even our northern states would shut down for that much. Can't imagine. Got 3 feet of snow. I wouldn't be able to function in that. You set your code to 1234, and whoever sets your code to 1234 deserves to be hacked. I think we just have to open up this door to progress. Yep.
We're getting close.
How do you know?
Yeah, you guys probably get it even less often than we do. Hotline Miami? I don't think so. Yeah, man, I bet you guys get more snow, or get less snow than we do. That would make sense, because you're even further south. Yep, Salt Lake City is big for it. They're out in the far west of the Midwest. They still get a lot of snow and everything. Okay, this room, I'm almost positive, is infinitely respawning enemies from the practice I've had in this room. So we do kind of just want to at least get the doors open quickly, because I think the enemies are infinite here. I could be wrong, but I think they're infinite. So the faster we can get through the doors, the better. And actually, I'm going to switch this gun back, because I don't really like this setup. Like, it's really, really powerful, but the automatic is better. For me, at least. For my style of play in this game. Yeah, honestly, that's better overall. I think that's going to be more efficient for me in this game. I think I'll stick with full auto. Just does more damage quickly than the more powerful single shot.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, we are getting a lot of kills. We are leveling up a lot of weapons. Oh, did I get one of the keys? Oh, he's upstairs. I was about to say, like, where was he? Nope, he's upstairs. And they can create androids, so they're definitely advanced. They're definitely 2030s level of technology if you look at, you know, other games that are fun and good and all.
You got the keys, Abby.
Okay.
All right, let's activate.
Computer for me.
Come on, Jess. Get to the other console so we can at least rush to victory as soon as we're ready.
Computer's open, Abby.
Don't need to yet, but at least we have the option. I want to grind out a few more kills here while we can.
Give me a second, girls.
Their stores are tougher, I think, than the Citadels, though.
Run into them. Be careful, okay?
You're killing it, sis. Fucking it.
Alright, so we have not much ammo left for these. Jeez! Oh, they are getting aggressive today.
Help over here, Jess.
Oh, she's down too. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm actually kind of curious now to see if this is an infinite spawn. Because I'm not sure if it is. I kind of want to check, though, just for my own knowledge.
Thank you, Jess.
Just throw out, like, a bunch of grenades. Use the assault rifle a little bit and see.
You got it.
Dang. Mate, you guys are doing some damage to me. I mean, still, we're on very hard, so you would expect it to be harder than this for very hard. And part of it is just the fact that in this game you can get revived, which isn't really a thing in any of the other Wolfenstein games. Alright, he is almost down. Yeah, he's down. Take the XP at least.
Thanks, dude.
No, it is not infinite. I always thought this room was infinite. I guess I just never stuck around to find out. Okay, well that's interesting. I never knew that. Well, now I know, for the future. Fun fact about this level. Burned through all my ammo, but that's okay. Take some armor, take some coins. Let's go get an extra life. no more ammo, it looks like I need, unless there's some more on the other side here. From England, and it hasn't snowed in 3 years. Lucky you. Lucky you. Because like I said, I'd be perfectly fine if, unless I was at like a place where you go skiing at, I'd be perfectly fine with never seeing snow again. I'm done with the cold. 1 year in Cincinnati was enough. Got down to negative 30 degrees one day with the wind chill, and it's like, nope, please, never again, for the love of God. Never let it happen again. Is this game only on PS4? Yeah, it's only on, you know, PS4, Xbox One, PC. So, modern generation. Yeah, I guess because Norway's a really big country, isn't it? Like, it stretches through, like, a lot vertically. I don't know where I was trying to go with that, but it's a pretty big country.
Salut. Hey.
I'm not all that well-versed on European geography, though. Like, I could name a good number of the countries if you gave me a list of the names of the countries and gave me a map to put them on.
Salut. Hello. Salut. Bonjour. Hey,
Let's go free roam a little bit.
howdy, y'all. Hello.
Yeah, we got full lives. We'll do a little bit of free roam. Little Berlin. Check it out, see if we can get some coins. I mean, it's how it is in the US. Like, there's a lot of areas where they get tons of snow and a lot of areas that really never get it. We also have Florida, which is Florida. The most memed about place ever. Like, I'm pretty sure that Florida is, like, the most memed about place in the world. And for good reason, because, sadly, much of it's true. My best friend from college is from Florida, so much of it's true. Although, at least in Florida, I would know that it would never snow and never really get cold. Florida's just a huge pile of water. Yeah, that's relatively accurate. Louisiana's sort of the same way, at least the southern Louisiana is. And the, like, bayous and stuff are that way. I still wish, though, that in the Fallout universe, I would love to see them go to the southeast. It's so unused. There's a lot more to the southeastern United States than a lot of people probably think. Easily enough to have a game based off of. And what I think would be really, really cool would be the idea of multiple maps, like maybe 3 or 4 cities. Like, go to 3 or 4 cities in the southeast. Like, maybe have each of them be about the size of the Fallout 4 map, since that was smaller than the Fallout 76 map. And have, like, 4 cities to be able to go to in the American Southeast. And be able to jump between them and have, like, a big interconnecting story. I know that's probably too much for Bethesda to think of, but if Obsidian ever got the chance to do another game, ooh boy, they could do something with that. Because you could get, you know, Atlanta, the gigantic metropolis city of the Southeast. You have, New Orleans. There's a massive, like, cultural center, big population, everything. Charlotte, the banking capital of the South, so financial sort of capital of the South. And then I guess maybe, I don't know, somewhere in Florida. And I have a feeling Miami would probably be underwater in the Fallout universe because the nukes would reshape much of the world and flood various places and stuff. So maybe not Miami, but maybe like Jacksonville or well, probably not Gainesville. Gainesville's not that big. Maybe Tallahassee, because I think Tallahassee's up in the Panhandle. You get what I mean, though. Just like a few different cities to be able to jump between all in the southeastern United States. I would love to see that, and then just, get the chance to explore it, because we've been to all the West Coast states, been to Alaska and the DLC, been to Nevada, Arizona, Utah, in some degree, been to, West Virginia, Northern Virginia, Maryland, Pittsburgh, Massachusetts. I guess they could always go with the standard New York City, but I'd kind of rather them not do that because it's been just so overdone. It's not really necessary for Fallout to do it. They'd be better served doing something else, somewhere else. Or how about another country, I certainly wouldn't mind seeing another country. Just see what their world would be like in another country. Like a big one would be China. What happened in China, I wonder, because remember that China was the enemy in the Great War. And we've literally never seen or heard anything from them after the end of the war. After the nukes went off, I mean. So I think it'd be cool to actually find out about that and, see what would happen. Yeah, definitely just, do, those, multiple different, or at least one major southern city. If you were going to pick just one, I would think probably Atlanta would be about the best because it's so massive, either Atlanta or New Orleans. New Orleans would probably be underwater too, though, so probably Atlanta would be better because it's so far inland. But yeah, somewhere like, China, because, again, they were the enemy during the Great War. And we've heard nothing from them.
No, that's a big fucking gun, so?
After the events of the game. So yeah, what happened to China and its areas? Would be very interested to see that. What about... And we actually have to go underground because there is a challenge today to kill enemies underground. It's an easy challenge, so let's go do that while we're down here. So yeah, China, you could have the same concept of jumping around between different cities, but do it in Europe. Have London, Paris, maybe Barcelona, or is that even the capital of Spain? I might be very wrong on that. Amsterdam, whatever the capital of Germany is. Yeah, there's never really anything set over in the post-Soviet Eastern Europe. I don't think you're probably not too likely to see anything set over there. At least not anything major. Probably isn't really the most interesting place to look at. Which is unfortunate, because like you said, it would be interesting to just see it, because, just see other parts of the world that are never seen in games. As most games take place either in the US or in the Middle East these days. And, like, London. But yeah, you could have that same jumping around concept, but in some of the major cities in Europe. You could do it in Australia. You could do a similar concept like in Australia. Madrid and Berlin. Wow, yep. Like I said, I don't know my European geography. I can name most of the US state capitals, but No, not other countries.
Whoa, that was so fucking cool, so...
Oh, you're actually in Berlin? Nice, nice. Yeah, like I said, I don't know my European geography. Just like I'm willing to bet my non-American viewers probably don't know all the, like, state capitals in the U.S. or all the state names, or can't place them on a map, because I probably wouldn't be able to place most of the European countries on a map. Then again, your educational systems might be better and might actually be taught that stuff, so I'm gonna stop talking about that because I don't know. IDK.
Thank you, Jess.
It's easy.
It's like I never took like AP Euro in high school, like our advanced placement class for European history and politics and stuff. I never took that in high school. I took the AP one for the US, but never the European one.
Thanks, dude.
Alright, this is good though. We're getting a lot of kills with these one-handed weapons that we needed. God, the underground areas have always been confusing in a lot of games. But yeah, like, give us Fallout games set in these other settings. Don't be afraid to take a chance. Don't just go with the straight up, you know, one location that would be, you know, New York City, Los Angeles, or San Francisco, or... Well, I've already actually been out there. But yeah, don't just have it be, you know, just the one setting of New York City or something. That's so overdone in everything. You know, take a risk. Try out new locations. How close am I to the Platte? Not very. Probably at least another 10 hours of grinding, if I had to take a guess. It's not really difficult grinding, but just it takes forever, because it is just a grind. There's a lot of stuff you have to do. There's like, I've still got a bunch of weapons I gotta upgrade to some level, and I've only mastered like 2 of them so far. And you have to master all of them. Which again, I think is kind of a stupid requirement. I think it should have been less. I think these trophies should have been a little bit less extensive, because it's just, at that point, like, it's not something you would ever get even remotely close to. Like, doing normally. You would never even get remotely close. I want to say you're right about the crew, but maybe it's, like, slightly condensed. And it's got to be at least kind of condensed for what it is. Oh, there goes the Uber hammer. Didn't mean to fire that one off. Alright, let's see. Jaegers. I mean, it's just, you know, it's a grind. It's not really all that interesting, but this has made it a lot better, though. Playing it with you guys in the stream and all has made it a lot more bearable. Okay, yeah, it is just a condensed map. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, this makes this game a heck of a lot more bearable. How close are we on this one? 5 more. Alright, we can do that. 5 more kills underground. How did I even get into here in the first place, though? Because I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Oh, open this with the electric gun. So it's large parts of the game and looks good with graphics. That's kind of nice then. Yeah, I should look the game up and see what all it's like. So I don't really remember too much about it. Because I remember hearing about the game when it released and stuff, but not much. Have we killed everything here? That's kind of what it looks like. It's a lot of enemies. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Seems to have killed everything, but getting lots of coins. That box is open. More coins. Probably not going to be streaming for too much longer. Probably going to cut it at around 10. Maybe a little bit after, 10 to 10:15. Yeah, it's getting a little bit late for me. I know that it probably isn't late for most people in like 10 o'clock here. But I get up at 6:30 in the morning, and I do like my sleep a lot, and I do like to get more sleep to function a little bit better. But that's just me. Some people can function on far less sleep than I can. And don't get me wrong, I can still function on 6 hours of sleep just fine. I just would rather not. Because then I end up yawning all day and just not feeling like doing anything. Or at least feeling definitely less motivated. First or third person, usually first person, just because it's what I have a lot more experience with. I mean, I still love some third-person games out there, like, you know, Freedom Fighters is one of my all-time favorite games. Give us a sequel or a remake of it. You re-released it on PC. Give us a remake of it, please, out there, IQ Interactive. Well, you know what? You know what? They're about to finish Hitman 3. That comes out early next year. They finish Hitman 3, leaves them open to do Freedom Fighters. Either Freedom Fighters 2 or a remake or remaster. Make it happen, Interactive. Make it happen. Oh, you guys are on Christmas break? Very nice. I mean, I will be after tomorrow. After work tomorrow, I will be. 9 p.m. for you, so... Well, yeah, you're in Atlanta, right? So, that makes sense. Or Atlanta. God, I'm dumb. And tired. Alabama. They both start with A. That's my excuse for getting that wrong. They both start with A. Is that a door I can go out? Also, I'm like completely lost in here. I think I picked like the most confusing underground area in the game. That or I'm just dumb. Probably both. I would hope that's been established by this point that it's probably going to be both. Yeah, I prefer my sleep. I don't really function that well with like 4 hours of sleep. I can, but like I said, it's just not really ideal for me. It's not really something I want to do often or really ever, but it happens sometimes. Because I remember in high school, there were plenty of times I functioned on 4 hours of sleep. I probably would have in college if I didn't manage to schedule my classes really well most semesters. And usually not have any 8 a.m.s. I only had 8 a.m.s like 2 semesters out of my entire college time. I had some like 9 and 9:30 a.m.s, but only a couple of ever 8 a.m.s. So I did pretty well with that. Definitely recommend sticking with later classes if at all possible, unless you're really a morning person, which I am much more of now. Much more than I used to be. As in my previous jobs before this one, I was never usually up this early. Or up that early, I mean. So for those, I would usually get up at like 7 to 7:15. Let's head back out, see how many more we can take out here. This is actually, though, this has been a great stream because there's been so much interaction from you guys. I was not expecting this to be such a popular stream. Like, of all the games, like, this is not really the most interesting game in the world to watch, or certainly not to play, but like I said, you guys being here to interact with makes it significantly more playable. So I definitely recommend, if you're going to play this game, have something going on in the background, have people to talk to, or even stream it. It'll be a heck of a lot more playable. Also, my apartment still is really smoky right now because when I cooked the burgers earlier, I make them smoke a lot. I guess because I probably cook them on a higher heat than I should. I don't know. Yep, I watch a good amount of YouTube. Quite a bit of it. I watch like a whole lot of different channels. And for the most part, I would say, like, most days I'll watch like Markiplier, Poofesher. I watched Unis Honest for the whole time that was the thing. That was a really cool idea, and that was just really fun to watch. Alright, this one's actually maxed out. I don't know why I'm using this one. Watch like Midden Squad, Dante, Senza. Who else? I'm trying to think of who actually uploads constantly. PlayStation Access. And I'm sure there's others that I am currently forgetting. So I'm not that good with names. I've subscribed to a good number of channels, and like some of the cartoon channels, sometimes watch those, get like cartoon reviews and all that good stuff. A couple of food channels, because food is good. I like food. And I like to make food. Some of the Nintendo YouTubers, Chugga Conroy, Proton John. Alright, there should be at least a few more coins I can get in this area. No, I don't watch PewDiePie. Never was a big fan of him at any point in time. I don't know, he just never really interested me. I've watched a lot of Jacksepticeye in the past. I don't think I'm subscribed to him, but I still watch him sometimes. A lot of the time I find myself just liking to watch old series of games and stuff and TV shows. Because I know that there was a point where I was watching, you know, all the Total Drama series, which I actually didn't finish that. I still have to watch Pakachu Island, or whatever the last season is. Still have that one. Watching, currently rewatching 16, another Teletoon show. A pretty good one at that, like, definitely a really good one. Watching Let's Plays of old games when I sometimes just feel like watching them. Trying to find other channels that I enjoy watching. Creepy hospital area. this, like, there's not a whole lot of enemies in this one compared to the other one, right? Kugelhammer ammo, because we need as much of that as possible.
Okay, girls. I'm reading a faint
Enigma
signal
machine. I don't know where it is.
near your location. Try to get to it before the Nazis take it out, okay?
I'm sorry, SpongeBob, but the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Quote, I didn't have any idea of what it meant, ever, until I was, like, older. Those many moments. We're getting a lot of kills, though, with this thing, which is good.
Take out this Nazi.
Yeah, this is good, though. We're grinding out a lot of kills, because this game requires, like, not quite like Black Ops 3 levels of kills, but definitely more than a normal game does. It's definitely more extensive than normal. For no good reason. Oh yeah, American news is horribly depressing. It's like news in, like, China. It's just propaganda networks, it feels like, and it's just scare tactics, propaganda, just depressing, sad, not fun to watch. I don't watch it, so I don't watch any of it. I unplugged a long time ago. I mean, I still technically have cable, but mostly for, like, sports channels. Yeah, because they never report on the positive stories or happy things. Like, you can make life so much better if you just reported on the number of puppies adopted in a day. Like, make a story out of that. Something that people would actually be happy about. And show pictures of puppies every day. Do stuff like that, and that would make people happier. It really would. But I still keep it for, like, sports stuff. Because I still watch some stuff on, like, ESPN, especially during football season. There's some more enemies up here. We'll kill them. Gotta go find that Enigma machine wherever the heck it is. Okay, those do seem to count, which is good. I'll go to the diesel gun for him. Big boy up there. We gotta get rid of him. He is... Is he a Zestrorer? Yeah, he is a Zestrorer, so he's a little harder to kill. One of your biggest headlines said, Manhunt starts for person who ate bus seat. You see, yeah, that's the kind of stories I would rather see. You know, things that are just kind of lighthearted and hilarious and just also out there, like... Okay, you might see that kind of news in, like, Florida. Because, like I said before, it's a meme for a reason. And, like, on local stations. But the big national news, nah, they'll never show fun, lighthearted stories like that. If only... Now let's go get that Enigma machine wherever it is. That should be an easy little bit of XP. Hey, where... Oh, right, okay. Forgot you can get in there. I was probably just in there earlier, but we'll get it again. 200 coins? I mean, that's not bad. 200 coins. I'll take that all day. Yeah, one shot double kill there. Wonder what was going on in that man's head. Meth, cocaine, insert other illegal drug here. Probably. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that. I'm willing to bet that had something to do with it. Or it might have been a legal drug. I don't know. Could have been something legal. Could have been alcohol. Could have been prescription meds they just accidentally took too many of. Now, I've been drunk plenty of times and never had the desire to eat a couch cushion or a bus seat or anything like that. Though I think one time when I was drunk, I did stick a block of ramen in between 2 burger buns and melted cheese on it and ate it. Yeah, that actually happened once. And at the time, it wasn't that bad. Like, it was edible. You get the munchies when you get drunk, just like you probably do when you get high, because I've never actually done any weed or any drugs, so I'm proud of that. Alright, so we need to get 5 more kills in the underground here. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get it previously. UK is a strange country. Oh, trust me, there's plenty of strange states. And strange cities and towns. The US is certainly a strange country as well. I love it here, but it is strange at times. Oh crap, this is the not metro, sewer that you can't really do anything in underground. So this was mission specific, and I'm not sure if I can actually leave once I go through this. We'll try. I'll go through here real quick, and once I finish this challenge, I'm probably going to call it a night. Getting kind of tired. We got a good long stream in, made quite a bit of progress in the game. Had lots of good viewer interaction, which again, like I said, it's great. It helps make the game go by faster. So I can't complain. Because I will eventually get this platinum, undoubtedly. It's just a question of how long it'll take. And I'll get the chance to play this game some when I'm at home. Though, interesting fact, I found out from Ghost that Borderlands 3, the Season Pass, is currently on sale, only in the app though. It's only available in the app on sale. But it's on sale in the app for $30 instead of $50. So I decided, hey, you know, I don't know when the next time it's going to go on sale is. I don't know if it's ever going to be cheaper than that anytime in the next year. Just go ahead and get it. Just bite the bullet. Go ahead and get the first season. And be able to, you know, get most of the trophies done. I'm not going to buy the second season until it gets cheaper, though, because especially because it's only 2 real DLCs. And they're, like, barely. Oh, that pops you out in there. Okay. Wait, where the heck am I? Oh, wait, I remember this area. Yeah, this was specific to that mission. And this counts as an underground for some reason. That makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, how is this underground? Developers, are you the ones that are high and eating bus seats right now? Because this is not underground. And I'm glad that it counts as underground, but it is certainly not underground.
Whoa, that was so fucking cool,
Alright, let's go grab some more coins.
Wait for me, Soap. I'm catching up.
Alright, let's see what we're looking at right now. I got 2,500 coins I can spend. I need more upgrade points. Working on that slowly. But level 8 on the pistol, 6 on the machine pistol. 7 on the SMG, 8 on the assault rifle, 6 on the shotgun, 7 on the laser rifle, 10, so maxed out basically on the electric rifle. Diesel gun I'm at 7, and laser gun I'm at 9. Almost at 10. The shotgun machine gun level 6. The laser hammer still only level 3. The diesel hammer still only level 3. And the Uber hammer is, of course, maxed out. I like where we're getting at here. Just some more weapons to make upgrades and stuff for. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You make playing this game a lot more fun. Just to have people to interact with. Like I said, if you're going to do this platinum, please, for your own sanity, have something going in the background while you're playing this game. Talking to people or something to make the grind a lot better. You'll be much more sane because of it. I mean, again, like, the campaign part of it isn't too bad, like the main storyline and stuff and the side missions, but when you get to this whole grind portion, it's just pointless. And how many hours are we at? That's the last thing I want to see. 27 hours. We need about 60... No, wait, we only need about 40,000 more coins, I believe. A lot more kills, though. A lot more bullets fired. Alright, I will see y'all later. Those of you guys over in the UK, hope you guys can get some sleep because I know it's late for you. Alright, I'll catch you guys. There'll be some videos out this week. There'll be a few videos out this week, like probably 2 of them of shorter content. And next streams will be next week. But thank you guys for being here.